Hello everybody and welcome back to City Skylines in the City of Knight's Helm with your Mayor, Kuros, Paladin. Thank you for joining me today. Whoa! And the sky just suddenly changes on us right there. We have a couple of weather balloons, a couple of hot air balloons hovering over Paladin Park here in the heart of, of Knight's Helm. So, last episode I had done some reconfiguring over here of this interchange over here for Coroman manufacturing. I had a roundabout. Actually, I had a T intersection, which was absolutely terrible. Then I had a roundabout, which was absolutely terrible. And I ended up with this monstrosity, which appears to be doing the job. Traffic does back up, but traffic can get in and out of the wolf's throat at this point. So that's the important thing. This long drive out to Wolf's Throat. So what I would like to do to help those folks at Wolf's Throat is I put this little turnaround in. I'm going to build a little town here. Just a little town. And I might even go so far as, oh, look at this. We even have a little abandoned house out here. A little abandoned, burned out house. I might even put a train station in over here. Because, of course, that would be why the town exists. So let's just go ahead and start with that. While I'm building, I was out for a week. I went down to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, with my friend, his family, and extended family. We call extended family. Very close friends. Had a wonderful time. Stayed at a wonderful resort right there in the Smoky Mountains. Beautiful view looking over the Smoky Mountains. Had a lot of fun and was really enjoyable. I was very grateful to be able to do that, and it was just really a great thing to do. And I guess I've said enough about it, but I needed it, and it was a lot of fun. That is why there was no City of Heroes this week. There will be next week, but there wasn't this week. Unfortunately, had to. It didn't have to, but enjoyed the vacation. So, sorry, I'm trying to think and lay stuff out at the same time, and obviously I can't do both those things. Having a hard time. So what I wanted to do is get a rail going here where I can drop in a rail station. It's paused because I just cut power to Wolf's Throat. I don't think that's going to work there. And I got a cat playing with me now. I love my cat. Let's remember to repeat the cat owner's mantra. I love my cat. I love my cat. I love my cat. You just got to keep on saying that as they claw you and everything. So, anyhow, getting back to this, I really love this Mojiko train station. It is absolutely beautiful. I don't want a modern one. I do want one that's a little older. Kariv? No, that's way too large. Way too large. I want a very simple, old style rail station. That's that elevated. That works really well. That's that huge. That's an elevated. I guess I'm going to go with the Mojiko. I thought I had a different one. But anyhow. Alright, so here's where the fun part comes in. I can never remember how far away it is from the rail. It looks to me like, well, actually it tells me right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I can do from here, I should rebuild this. Oh, but I'm gonna have to blow away the little house, aren't I? Oh no, I don't want to blow away the little house. Let's blow that away. So is that 2 or 1? 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna go one more from that. I really do think it's got to be one more. I don't want to blow away the house. It's like a little, I don't want to say a haunted house, but anyhow. Oh yeah, this will work. Yeah, this works out. And then I kind of want it right at the end of the road. I did this in another city, or maybe it was even in this city, where it was just right at the T intersection. Seems to work out okay. Actually, you know what we can do? There we go. Move it is awesome. So we'll get it out of the way. There we go. Alright. Pull that up. Come back over here. We'll go over a little bit more. We'll bring this right in. And then we'll drop that train station right at the end of it. Boom. Oh yeah. And then let's go ahead. We're going to do this using move it again. Grab you. Control H, bring you up. And this segment, this segment, this segment, this one, all the same height as that as well. There we go. And then we'll just bring this up a little bit. There we go. Okay. Now I'm getting caught in details, which I really shouldn't be doing, but oh well. It's just the way I go. Level this out so it doesn't look quite so weird. There we go. That house now has to come way back up. So same height as that. There. Did I actually do that? Yeah. Okay. Come back to our landscaping tool. Smooth this out a little bit. Okay. There. Let's see how this rail is going to go down. I don't know if it's going to go down very well. Let's force it to be ground. There we go. And connect up to here. Okay. So I'm making this as a bypass. I don't want it to interfere with the existing rail. And yeah, that is a little bit of a steep drop there. Let's see if we can make that a little bit more believable. So this parallel rail will have to eventually hook up with that over there. And over here, same thing. Now over here, what I would really like to do is get rid of the bending anarchy and just go straight into like right there, like so. And then okay, back to move it. Come over here, put that the same height as that. You the same height as that. So that makes that look a little bit better. Let's bring you up just a touch. There. You as well, same height as that. Boom. Alright. And then up here we'll just have to... Not exactly what I would hope for, but... that works. Okay. I'm really worried too much about landscape and the way it looks, aren't I? I should just get it to work and then the how it looks later. As the mantra goes, form follows function. A mantra that we seem to have forgotten in today's high technology world, where we have devices and such where the function of the device sacrifices because of form factor. Just my little rant. I feel like, you know, bezel-less phones. Why? What is the obsession with getting rid of the bezel on a phone? But that's just me. So. Alright, so come back to this. We want to get rid of that. And then it is going to look really weird. But we're going to connect in. And then we'll take care of height. So you, the same height as, come on, right there. You, the same height as right there. You, the same height as right there. Okay, that takes care of that mostly. This isn't working out as well as I had hoped. Oh well. If I go up with this, will it cause any real problems? Not really. Okay. So it's a passenger train, so it can have a slightly steeper grade than a freight train would. Speaking of which, before I forget, let's come over here, and we should do vehicle restrictions. And we will say right here, no freight. There we go. And then over here, same thing, no freight. Whoops. Vehicle restrictions and no freight. There we go. Excellent. Alright, so we got our rail station, and that is the whole purpose to this town. It is going to have grown up, or whatever, sprung up based on this town here. Or this the railroad. Like most towns in the U.S. have none. So, as far as power, what we're going to do, we're going to delete that. We're going to come right into the train station here. Actually, we're going to go around. So we're going to go over and behind. So we'll go this way. And then we'll reconnect over there. There we go. Okay. Alright, that takes care of that. Let's lay out the town. The game does not need to be paused anymore, I don't think. Nope. Aside from one last thing. Let's go ahead. We're going to go here, and we are going to add a stop there. And we're going to add a stop there. So now we have a stop here. Excellent. Alright, we can unpause the game. Let's come back here. We're going to put in roads. So we got our main drag right here. We've got this drag right here. I want to keep my little weird looking house there. I'm going to try and maintain this kind of off grid. See how the roads are slightly angled a little bit. Oh, I need to get water out here. I did remember that. I just forgot. So I say I remember, but I forgot to do that part. Bad mayor. Okay. So I can't seem to adjust. There we go. We're going to go right alongside the road. Boom. Come in right up to the railroad station. And then these will be perpendicular to that pipe. Woohoo! This is so much fun, isn't it? Laying out pipe. Okay, now I can unpause. So, yeah, anyhow, Gatlinburg was a lot of fun. Absolutely beautiful. The town itself, you know, it was basically, I was describing it to my friends. Think of Vegas without the gambling. And worse traffic. Oh my gosh, the traffic in Gatlinburg. If you've never been there, don't try to drive through Gatlinburg. You're going to be very frustrated. But we got to see some pretty good things down there. We wanted to see the Hatfield and McCoy dinner show. Unfortunately, we could not see it. We couldn't get tickets. But it looked like a lot of fun. We wanted to see... there was some talk about going to see, or going to Dollywood. We didn't go to Dollywood, but we did go to the Stampede, and that was good. So I had a lot of fun with that too. And the City Skylines part of me was screaming when we were at this resort because the roads, the way they do their roads, they had built these, you know, resort buildings just way too close to each other, so there's just no possibility for the shuttles to get around without interfering with stuff. And the City Skylines part of me where I, you know, wanted to just redo the roads every single time. Same with Gatlinburg itself. It was just kind of funny. I felt kind of, you know, I couldn't get that part out of me. So, alright, and yeah, would this normally be a grid like this? Probably not. You know, I'm kind of glad I did a little bit off-kilter, you know, this one right here. As I've heard other people say, it makes it look interesting. Again, form should follow function, though. So way out here, we've got some of the kind of suburb, whatever. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, we'll have a little road that connects right there. And we'll have a little road that connects right here. Okay, so this should be good for enough. Alright, it should be good enough for a town. I'm going to fill out one little bit more. Right over here. There we go, okay. So, right here, this will be the four corners. So we're going to have our school. Boom. Our our high school. I should disable anarchy. There we go. So let me move that because I think, yeah, there we go. They're going to need a police station, but they don't need or a fire station. They don't need a massive fire station, so they're going to put a small one right behind the school so that the kids can concentrate so well while they are, you know, trying to study. Police. So I'll put a police station. We'll put it there. And finally, we'll give them a medical clinic, because, you know, okay. And, because I have not done one of these for a while, we're going to put it on a cemetery. Right next to the medical clinic. Take that as you will. Child Health Center. A small healthcare facility increases birth rate within the building's radius and offers health services to children. Oh. And an elder care. You know, I should pay more attention. I didn't know that existed. That might help me with some of my issues that I've got with trying to get younger people in the city. Okay. So, and then over here, I want to put a park. So, that's too big. No. That one's pretty much good right there. So I'll put in a park right there. Okay. So we got the basic amenities. We'll need to get some power out there, but let's get some commercial. So this is a small town, so we're going to have low-density commercial. And it's going to be all through here. Actually, we're going to leave the school. Can I put that little tiny park? Where's that little tiny park? Nope, but I can put the dog park. Nope. Can I put the Japanese garden? Yeah, I can put the Japanese garden there. Okay. We got some commercial. So we'll put that in there, and then, of course, where do people want to live? Well, they want to live all around here. So here, here, and here. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Right next to the abandoned house. We'll give them, because I have been forgetting about this. I really shouldn't, but I should remember to do this more often. A post office right next to the rail station. Makes sense. Anybody actually using this yet? 14 people have used it. Huh. Wow. I'm kind of amazed. I really am. I'm going to do some work with this, though. Let's just make this a little more level. Come on. There. Bring that up just a little bit. Bring this up. I keep getting the power line. I don't know why I keep getting the power line. Oh, and something else, just to let y'all know, today I received a call from the director of our September show at my theater that we are doing Escanaba in the Moonlight. And their Albert Sodi had to leave the cast. The director called me and asked if I would fill in. So what does this mean? It means I'm probably going to be doing a lot of rehearsals up until our opening, which is the weekend after Labor Day. So 6 weeks of rehearsal. First rehearsal was tonight. And I'm going to be doing that. So I'm going to have a really busy schedule for the next 2 months, effectively. I hope I can still get City Skylines, Astroneer, and City of Heroes out on a regular basis, though. Because I really do enjoy playing these games. And I really do hope you, as the viewer, enjoy watching them. Let's go ahead and take a look here at our demographics. We have 5% unemployment. Now, I can't remember if this was a city or if it was Knight's Gauntlet where I've got it going out of control. I think it's Knight's Gauntlet where it's going out of control. So here, 5%, very good. So we're going to let this grow. Well, I'm just going to let it sit there now. We'll put in a little bit more of commercial right there. Not that. We'll put in some low-density residential behind it. There we go. And then right here, what would be cool, I don't know if I have any, though, like a big box store. It would be kind of like one of those things, you know, like you're just going along, and then there's the big box store that's along the way. But instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down, actually in here, I'm going to put just 2 dots. If I could click the right thing, 2 dots and that of high density commercial. And then we'll put a couple of things here. So these are like your little fast food restaurants along the way as you're on your way to the Wolf's Throat. So, okay, so there we go. We got a little town. I don't know what I'm going to call it. I'll come up with something soon. But there we go. We got a little town that has a great view. Look at that, of our observatory way up there. So, how many visitors do we have there? Oh, that's a water tower. There we go. 34 people made that trek all the way up that road. Okay. I forgot, is that a dirt road all the way out there? Yes, it is. So, alright, so what else would I like to do? Let's take a helicopter view of the city just to make certain things are doing well. I seem to have, I still have, this area still has a lot of problems with distribution. It does. But I see a lot less Zots for not enough goods to sell. Because remember, I was having a problem with that, especially in the District of Chivalry, and that seems to have gone away. I had a lot of it over here in Rotunda, and it seems to have gone away. So the city is doing better. It is not perfect. It will never be perfect, because if it was perfect, it'd be boring, right? So I seem to have taken care of a good chunk of the distribution problems. Could be a lull, and it could spring right back up. So we got a rocket that we haven't launched in a while. We'll launch that at the end of the episode, because we're coming up on about 21 minutes here. 21 or 22 minutes. Our airports, KHX and KPX. 145 people at KPX, Kuros Paladin International, over at Knight's Helm International. How many people are using that? 145. Interesting. Same number of people for both. So our space elevator, 1, because we cheated. We used the Move It mod and we copied it and put another one down here. Cheaty. Yeah, I know. But look here, I don't have the problem that I had with distribution of goods here. So this is doing a lot better. I wonder if a recent update, because I did have a lot of problems with mods from a recent update. I wonder if the recent update did something with distribution of goods. I do have right here not enough customers, but that's a different thing from not enough goods to sell. So we've got our little town over here that I just built, Coroman Manufacturing. Traffic is doing a lot better now that I put that thing in there, so I might even be able to get away with putting more industry in there because it looks like it can handle it now. It does look like it can handle it, so I might be able to get away with dropping in just a little more industry. We actually do have a large demand for industry, as you can see. It is up to 57, just dropped down to 55. So what I'll do is I'll just drop a little bit in, like right here, and that's it. And we'll let that build in. So, let's try little bits for right now as opposed to massive. Probably my biggest problem was I did put 2 freight stations in here. The idea was the freight stations would serve Coroman Manufacturing. What's probably happening is a lot of stuff is coming to Coroman Manufacturing, to those train stations to pick stuff up and drop it off. Thinking of freight, I want to come over here. Remember long ago, this right here, train station, had trains backed up all the way almost off the map. I don't know what happened. I mean, it is extremely busy, don't get me wrong, but it isn't backed up off the map anymore, so that's really good. Traffic is very heavy there, though. So traffic in Louis Forest, as well as the Blight in general, pretty darn heavy. Overall traffic, 72%. Seems to be okay. Downtown will always be a mess. Why? Because it's downtown. One thing I should do, because I just like doing it, I do like to have bus routes in these areas. So I'm going to put some bus routes down here, or over here in this new neighborhood. that service mostly the train station. It kind of just makes sense that, hey, you get off the train and then you can take the bus somewhere within the city. So we'll come over to here, we'll come to here. Going down the main drag would make sense, wouldn't it? So actually, you know what we'll do is we will go down the main drag. And then we'll loop around here and come back and do something like that. And then the opposite direction. Actually, there is no real opposite direction, is there? Nope. But we kind of have an outer loop. So what we'll do is, I don't want it to make that many turns. Gosh, being able to force a waypoint would be cool, but oh well. We'll have it come all the way up to here. We'll come and go over here. This will give a little more access to the rest of the city. There we go. Okay. So that way, folks, when they visit the train station, they can go straight to a bus stop and pick up a bus. So that would be really cool. It's going to take a while for buses to get there, though. Behind our high school. Can I put another park in there? Because, you know, parks are nice. Everybody likes parks, right? Oh, I think, yep, I can fit that one in there. So let's go ahead and do that. Boom! So. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's looking good, folks. It is looking good. I am very happy with the city. So far, look at this, 417 peeps. I haven't been paying attention. Let's go look at city statistics and what has the population done. So it's pretty much just kept going up. I had this little dip way back here in 2070-ish. A big drop, and then sprung back up, a couple bounces, and it's just been steadily going up since then. That's good to see. So, and then one more time, I want to check my demographics. We've got 32% seniors. That's not bad. I really want to get young adults and adults a little bit higher, but of course, if that happens, then the seniors follow a little bit later as taking over. The largest population, I should say. I need to finish my sentences, but I speak so much, as you probably know, that I run out of breath. So, but I think this is a good spot to stop. We put in this tiny little town here. What do I want to call it? I might as well go ahead and give it a name. So I've got to review what I can do when it comes to names, because I love using ones from City of Heroes, Paragon City specifically, and I think it's an Independence port. Right there at the tram station is the neighborhood, the North Tram Station, for those of you that are familiar enough with the game. Boop. Empire Hills. Nope. It is going to be Bell Point. There we go. I don't think I had a Bell Point yet, so excuse me. If I did have one, now I have two. So, all right. What else do I want to do? I don't have a lot of time here, folks, because I do want to keep these to 30 minutes. So, what should I do next episode? You know, I really do appreciate the fact that there are viewers. I know it's not great to watch, but if you have ideas, I'd love to hear them, because I'm kind of running out of ideas. But if you have an idea, I'd love to hear it. There have been some really great ideas. I just haven't been able to figure out how to implement them. Trailer parks, you know, I kind of like that idea, but I haven't found a good trailer park asset that I like. And I've had a really hard time in this game creating slums. I'm not saying that all trailer parks are slums, but it would be kind of cool if I could get different what's the word I'm looking for? Neighborhoods with, you know, a high class, a low end, low income. Those are things that you could get in city Sim City, but it's a little more difficult. At least I haven't figured it out yet. I really want that to work. Nobody wants to go to it though. So, everybody, the city is doing very well. We've got some good demand over here. Overall city, let's take one more look. Almost half of the city is residential. That's actually not bad. And then just under half is residential. That's pretty good. Just over 1/4% is commercial, or office, and then this tiny little sliver of industrial. So I probably really should get more industrial in this city. I really should. Looking at that, I just have to be very careful with industrial because, as you've seen, it does cause a lot of traffic issues. So that is what I'll try to remember in the next episode, is putting in some industrial parks throughout the city. If I can get a really high level, which is difficult, it would be nice if I could zoom way out. So I kind of consider Craze Folly in this area, Snootyville, Snootyton, they don't want industrial. They barely tolerate over here Paragon Waterworks. I've got Kings Row. I've got this little area over here next to the airport. I've got a smidge of industrial over there. So I could probably get away with a little bit of industry. I've got this nice ring here in Rotunda. I could probably get away with some industrial right here, but hooking into the freeway would be difficult, or I could go straight across and put some industrial in over here. So next episode, if I remember, that's what I'll do, is I'll put an industrial park in over here, and that might help with some of the distribution of goods in the area. Although there is a huge industrial area here, Tangletown, which is appropriately named because it is just a traffic nightmare. So, everybody, I hope you had a great time with this episode. I love this game. I hope you give it a whirl if you haven't already. It's a lot of fun. You can be so creative. There's no wrong way to play this game. You play it to have fun, and that's what I love about it. You just play it to have fun, and if somebody is saying you're doing it wrong, you just tell them, no, I'm not. I'm having fun, and that's how you play the game. So, I will see all of you in the next episode, and take care, everybody. I hope to have them more regular, but like I said, I've got this this roll that was thrown at me for Escanaba into Moonlight. I got to get my Yooper dialect going, which I'm terrible with dialects. Unfortunately, our rehearsals are going to be Sunday nights, which is when the Knights of Aggro record City of Heroes. So we're going to have to move that to another night if possible. Anyhow, everybody, take care and bye.